So that is like probably a day-to-day thing, me reflecting. I don't realize how often I do it. But say I've got too much on my plate and there's just one extra thing, it might just push me over the limit, and I'm just like running around like a headless chook trying to get all these things done. And I'm just annoyed in my head. And I don't know, I will get everything done and then I'll be able to relax, and it still would take me ages for my mind to settle down, and it's like that hypersensitive emotion, like it just makes you run on 110%, and it's not good for my head. No, and then it just spirals, like you would, I don't know, certain things would happen and you being a bit over emotionalizing things, and your head just spirals for ages, and it's hard to get out of it when you're stuck in it. Oh, it makes it hard. There'll be a fight in my head that isn't accurate to what's happening. Yeah, which isn't healthy.
I noticed like just being able to just let go of things and not, I don't know, hold on to things like I usually would, and let it fester. And also, really good changes with boundaries and like just seeing that I'm taking a little bit of step back just to protect a little bit of me, and it's okay to do so. And I feel like not triggered by it, which is really big. Absorbing all this yuckiness, and I'm like, no, you know what? That's not on me. That's their thing. And it's good because I've always feeling what everyone else feels like. If someone's a bit off, I ought to be like, oh, is it me? Am I the problem? What have I done? Like, have I pissed them off? But now I'm just like, man, that's their mood. It's not as hard as I used to be. Like, I'd be just trying to shrug it off and I'd just wreck my entire day. It would just, yeah, I'd be a write-off pretty well, emotionally. Like, even just looking back, I was like, I can't believe how down and negative I was. And I'm always thinking, I'm pretty positive, but I was just like a functioning depressed person early this year. Like, yeah, pretty sad to see how I was. But now I'm really proud that I've done all the work and put 100% in, because it's just flipped. It's just totally changed. It's one of those things that you can try and talk about, and it makes you think it, oh yeah, it mustn't be too bad if I'm talking about it. But then it doesn't really help. I have just noticed that this whole program working with you just absolutely changed everything. It's kind of like hitting a refresh button on your mind to look at things more positively. And it's just like, oh wow, all those moods have just dropped and you just let them go and your perception is just totally changed. That's a big difference. I am just tackling my day-to-day stuff and just allocating my time to what's important, and then just the other stuff can wait. It's cool. It's not me like, oh my God, everything needs to be done. You only have a certain amount of hours. Just calm, a lot more calmer. I'm not running in my own head. I'm not just, like overthinking everything. Like I feel like I must have been a super duper bad overthinker. Yeah, and all those emotions are high. So every little thing that would happen would feel really big, and it would stop me from talking, stop me from saying anything I want to address and make better. Yeah. I would say just like emotionally balanced and more confident, definitely more confident within myself. And I'm just spitting out how it is. Like that's a really, really big thing. Like usually I'd be there like, oh, don't say it. I just spit it out as it is. There's no sugarcoating anything that I've said. It just blurts out. Probably the boundary setting. I thought that one might be tricky because it's something I found really hard in my life from obviously past things. It's definitely shocked me that like it's just changed, and I'm just setting it, and it's not like emotionally feels yucky or I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. It's unfair or whatever. I'm just like, yep, no, that's what it is. Just feeling like whole and complete, like just not feeling all these emotions all at once. I just feel a nice normal levelness, and it just makes me see everything more open-minded and clear. It's going to go to the doctors and get on antidepressants. Like, I did not need that. I honestly look back and was like, wow, that's a really big thing. You don't need to be taking, those medicine like that affects your body so much. Like, just put on weight, and that will just domino effect. So if there's something that you can avoid, this is like huge. Like, it's huge for me. I can't even believe I was thinking about that like a few months ago. Give it a go. It's just worth going in open-minded, and it'll change everything. Yeah, honestly, just change everything in my life. I am just opening up a lot more, not holding back with what I say, and instead of just like bottling everything up, letting everything fester, fighting it myself in my own head, I'm just being open, just set boundaries, just being a lot more just present, not not beating myself up over little things. It just comes with you naturally, or as a parent, like, you have such big responsibilities and you want to be that perfect parent. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. You just do your absolute best. It's just your own head getting in the way.